And here we go. Oh, that is insane. Look at that huge churro. Hey there, this is Steve from Rockstar Eater, and in today's episode, I'm taking you on a tour of some of the biggest and best night markets that you can find in LA. Did you guys know that over the past 5 years, night markets have been popping up just about everywhere in Los Angeles? It is now one of the most popular characteristic food establishments you can find in LA. Yet with so many night markets around town, you might be asking, then what are some really good night markets that I must hit up? Well, that's what I'm going to help you with in today's episode as I take you on a tour of some of the biggest and trendiest night markets in LA. In this full documentary, you'll see over 5 night markets, 100 food stands, 1 mega experience. And if you guys are new to this channel, take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell because I post these food and travel videos weekly you don't want to miss out on. So go ahead, do that right now. And with that being said, let's tour LA with the first night market. The street food adventure begins with El Gato Night Market, which is on Union Avenue, just west of downtown LA. This spot is a true social media sensation. With over 30 different food stands that run from Thursday to Sunday nights, it is no doubt a hot spot. Now here's the night market that I would recommend if you want a mix of Mexican food, Guatemalan, and LA-style American. I would recommend go early because this night market gets pretty crowded. All right, so what are some great food spots to check out around here? Let's go explore. I think I'll start with this one first. This is Letty's Garnacheria. This is Guatemalan food. Oh yeah, garnachas. I've had this before. It's awesome stuff. So if you're wondering what garnachas are, it's pretty much a combination of corn tortillas on the bottom, which is crispy. Then you got beef with onion and tomato sauce on top of it, and then you top it off with cheese. Here's my large plate, 7 for $10. Look at how bite-sized it looks. I almost feel like I'm eating some mini tacos. And it does come with some chili, some of these veggies on the side if you want to kind of give it more of a pickled flavor. And you're supposed to take it like this, and you just pop it in your mouth, I guess. That is pretty rockin'. I love it because it's so crispy. If you put any crunchy, crispy foods in front of me, I'm just gonna go for it. That's why this is the first thing that caught my eye when I came to this night market. In fact, I don't see too many food stands that makes Guatemalan foods at a night market. So this is probably the first one that I've seen so far at an LA night market. It's really good. Yeah, you should get it, especially if you love crispy foods. That's very savory. If you do want to make it a little spicy, it comes with some of these peppers too. It tastes even better with that pepper on it. Wow. Yeah, not terribly spicy. It's perfect. Jay, you definitely need to come here if you want your Guatemalan food fix at El Gato Night Market. One of the best food stands here, from what I heard. This is Letty right here. Yeah, so visit her at Letty's Garnacheria. I could easily fill up on that first spot, but I gotta move on. You also definitely need to check out tacos whenever you're at one of these night market street food spots. How about this one? I guess this is the Bearda stand because everything looks like it's Bearda themed. From the quesadilla to the tacos to the consomme to the molita. And of course they do have the Bearda ramen too. This is very popular, especially here in Southern California. This one is the quesadilla, which is a bestseller here. Bearda quesadilla. Wow, look at that big pot right there. This is where they dip all the tortillas before placing them on the grill so that it becomes crunchy. Oh, that's the meat. Is that the beef?
Yeah.
Nice.
Bearda.
Okay, that's the actual Bearda protein right there. And the tacos are about $12 with the consomme. It comes with 3 of them. Okay, pretty reasonable. Queso tacos. I can see it's almost done. It looks perfect. Tacos of all kinds are very popular in LA, so you cannot miss tacos as street food in Los Angeles. And I'm not surprised that they have this beautiful thing here as well. It's great. I mean, the flavor is good. The tortillas are nice and crispy and it's soft at the same time. The cheese is like melts in your mouth and the beef is packed with so much juicy flavor. And you cannot forget about the consomme itself, which you can drink, you know, kind of like drinking tea, I guess. Okay, so far, these two spots that I've been to, so, like, good. You gotta go to them. The garnachas is really good. This Bearda Tacos spot is very good as well. You're not gonna be disappointed. So if you want tacos, Bearda Tacos, this is the place you gotta come. This is easy right here. You gotta check him out here at Birreria Los Dos Canales. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's gonna take care of you. So now I'm gonna switch gears a little bit and try another popular Mexican food, the tortas, Mexican style sandwich here at the hotspot. Toras El Gordito. Oh yeah, look at all that stuff going on in the grill. They got a lot of different kinds of sandwiches on the menu. I think I'm gonna get the tortas cubanas. I heard this is pretty good. You see that? They're cooking the bread on the grill along with the meats, such as the steak. They got chicken, cooking all the cheese and the eggs, the ham, everything. This food is definitely gonna fill you up. Let me tell you that. Sandwiches are pretty big and this looks pretty epic. So maybe you might want to share this one with a friend or something. Wow, there's everything on it. And even eggs too? Egg. Yeah, it's so loaded. Wow, that is a really big sandwich. Crazy. There it is, guys. This is one of their best sellers. It's the tortas cubanas. So I think it's kind of like a Cuban style sandwich in some ways. I like the fact that it's so loaded. This is about $15 on the menu. Yeah, but it's really filling, it looks like. I think this is the first time I'm eating a torta at any sort of night market slash street food operation in Los Angeles. I feel like I'm eating some sort of a home style sandwich. The eggs kind of give it like that breakfast food type of feel. It's so big. I mean, you really have to open your mouth so wide to bite into this thing. I mean, look at it, guys. No joke. And it's still so hot, too. I don't know if it's an authentic Cuban sandwich, but it tastes great, though. And you got a lot of meat in here. If you want a very big, complete meal for $15, this is easily going to fill you up. So, yeah, this is the spot you got to come to for sandwiches. All right, guys, so this is Mario right here. He is the owner here at this lovely sandwich shop. So yeah, look out for Mario when you come here. He's gonna take good care of you. I think I have to take a break on the heavy foods before I really slow down. How about some agua frescas at this store? Oh yeah, another popular LA street food. This agua fresca stand doesn't have a name, I don't think so, but it looks like they got 15 different kinds of drinks, which look very good. Okay, the watermelon I heard is the best one here, so I'm just gonna take their word for it and just get it. Each of these drinks are about $6. Looks like a pretty big size, right? Oh yeah, that's such a good tasting drink. Very watermelon flavored. It's like one of my favorite things to drink. Back to some food. This time I'm gonna try some of their awesome pupusas. This is the spot I heard you have to go to. Nice. The pupusas are made fresher. That is the masa.
This is bean and cheese.
Yep, that's the bean and cheese. So inside is the bean and cheese, and then outside is the masa. And then it goes onto the grill, right? Oh, just like that. All right, it's gonna cook for a few minutes. You have to be pretty patient with this because I heard it cooks for about 5 minutes on each side. So it's almost kind of like slow cooking, but it comes out great afterwards. I got two kinds. One is with bean and cheese and the other one is jalapeno and cheese. They're about $5 each. It's pretty standard. If you go to a lot of these street food spots, that's how much pupusas would cost. Definitely much more expensive here in the US than in El Salvador, that's for sure. I don't know which is which, so I guess I'll find out what the top one is. I think this one is the bean and cheese on top. I just love the fact that this is so cheesy and chewy. Very nice. Okay, so the other one in the bottom, I think this is the, yeah, that's the jalapeno one, all right. I think the jalapeno cheese one tastes just like the beans one, but just without the beans. I think the pupusa is really one of the most comforting dishes that you can eat. And like I said, be sure to put all the sauce on top of it because that's really what completes the flavor of this whole dish. So if you want pupusas, go to this spot right here. This is Herman. He's the owner at Papusas Gael, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so look out for him. He has awesome pupusas here. And right next to the pupusas is this Mexican stand called Delicias Mix Guac. That's a very interesting name, right? This stand specializes in huarachas. I've only had this one other time, but you're not gonna find this in too many places as street food. This should be interesting. You see, so that's the masa, and then he presses it. Look how it's gonna come out. Wow. It's like the shape of a sandal. Isn't that pretty cool? And it goes onto the grill. It's gonna cook for just a little while. And then there's gonna be a lot of toppings on top. So this is 2 plates for one?
Yeah.
Oh, that is crazy. This is probably the biggest street food that I've seen so far in LA. Oh, I've had this one other time at this really awesome Mexican restaurant in LA, but it didn't look as big as this. This is quite a show. It's a spectacle. This one I think is pretty easy. All you got to do is just cut it up. You take a bite out of it. Okay, it doesn't taste like a pupusa, that's for sure. I would say the masa is thinner, it's crispier. So I guess you can kind of think of it as like a Mexican pizza in some ways because it has the flatbread with all the different toppings and proteins and veggies on top of it. It's very filling. Yeah, for sure, I think you're gonna get full if you eat this one here. But at least $20 is gonna get you quite a bit, right? You're really not gonna find this in too many other places in LA as street food. All right, this is Pepe, so look out for him. He wants some really good huaraches. It's really getting busy here now. There's so many people here at El Gato Night Market, and it runs till about, I think, 11, so it's probably gonna get so packed later on. All right, next spot. This is Joe's Barbecue. You gotta come here for the barbecue ribs. Yep, they got pork ribs, they got beef ribs, and they got some baked potatoes. Makes for a complete meal. So the baked potato is sold separately, but you should get it because it makes your meal taste even better. Woo! Look at that! Ooh, fresh. It's steaming hot. And that's the pork ribs. So it comes with 3 slices. Right. Beautiful. Can't forget about the barbecue sauce. The 3-piece rib plus the baked potato is $15 total, which I actually think is a pretty reasonable deal. If you get this with the beef ribs and the potato, it's about $20, but I heard pork is really the way to go. I think this is the first time I've had baked potato at street food in LA. It looks really fresh, like really just baked right out of the oven. Okay, that works. It tastes just like a baked potato out of like an American steak or rib house. If you just had the ribs itself, it would still be good, but I feel baked potato completes the whole eating experience. There's so much meat on there. It's very saucy too. So I would say this is one of the more American style foods that you can find at this El Gato Night Market. They do have a kind of a variety of a lot of different stuff, but barbecue I feel is like the most filling, most like a meat-driven, I guess, food that you can have here at the night market. All right, guys, so this is Joe right here. So when you want some barbecue here at El Gato Night Market, you gotta look out for this guy. Oh yeah. Now I heard this one is pretty cool, the Chicky Pancakes. This is like a pancake dessert stand. As you can see, they have some pretty good flavors on the menu, such as the Lechera Fruity Pebbles, which is very colorful. And then Tres Leches pancake, very fruity. And then Mazapan Lovers, this looks very nutty. 15 minis for 10, 20 minis for 12. Plus you can add ice cream on top. And I think this is the pancake mix. Oh, they got a lot of it here. How long does it cook for?
It's about 5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay. So this is condensed milk, right?
Condensed milk.
All right, condensed milk.
A pinch of white chocolate.
White chocolate.
This is cajeta.
Cajeta?
Cajeta.
Okay, is it kind of like
caramel and condensed milk.
Got it, caramel and condensed milk.
We'll top it at the end with a little bit of tres leches.
Tres leches, okay.
Mexican candy.
Mexican candy, okay.
Whipped cream.
Whipped cream, always very nice. It looks like he's gonna top it off with some strawberries. Here's my order. So this one, I believe, is about $8. But look at how much you get on here. Does this look good? Looks good to me. Whoa, surprisingly good. Now I see the difference between small bite-sized pancakes versus those really big ones. I never knew how good bite-sized pancakes taste, especially if you have the right toppings on it. And it looks visually appealing too, since it's so shiny. I heard this is a super popular spot, like on TikTok and Instagram. A lot of people come out of town just to eat at this one, and I can see why. It is delicious. Yeah, you definitely need to get this one here. So this is Ricardo. Yeah, so look out for him at Cheeky Pancakes. He makes some of the best desserts in town. I wish I could eat more, but I can't. I'm kind of full, but they have a lot of great things to eat here. So I tried my best to show you a lot of the great foods that you can expect here, especially if you come on a Sunday. If you are in South LA, there is Imperial Night Market. This is one of the biggest weekly night markets you'll find in the city, with over 50 food and merchandise vendors that can be found on 15th Street from Friday to Sunday nights. You'll find a lot of similar foods here, just like you would find at El Gato Night Market, but Imperial is much, much bigger. So if you are in the South LA area, then this is really the night market you have to be at. Let's check out this first spot. Ooh, tacos. Just like with any other taco stands, they're grilling all of this beef, like the carne asada and even chorizo. Very nice. This is always a big plus for any street food or even restaurants. And then it goes on to the grill. They have soft shell tacos and they even have the hard crunchy ones from what I heard. Wow, nice. And then of course we got the salsa too. Gotta have this with all your tacos. He is assembling all of the queso tacos, which is the cheese tacos, which you can get with different meats. Look how fast he works. Oh, you have to be kind of fast to catch all this action. These are the two most popular things here. We got the tostadas. This one is $4. Does look pretty substantial, somewhat. And these are their special tacos, which you can get in different flavors. Chorizo, carne, which is beef, pastor. These are $2.50 each, so a plate of 4 is about $10. It's like so loaded, extremely quenty, with all the carne, the beef inside, the guacamole. It's very cheesy too, as you can tell. All that cheese is kind of jangling off the side. This is a very good taco. I don't think I have these kind of tacos that often actually at these night markets, because it's usually something more like this one. But this is very enjoyable for me actually. And I like how these tacos come in these wraps. It's so cute, isn't it? It's almost kind of like a hamburger wrap in some ways. Oh, so good. So this one is the chorizo, which is spicy Mexican sausages. In the past, I've eaten mostly like beef or chicken tacos, but when I discovered chorizo tacos, I'm like, that's something I have to get from now on, wherever taco places I go to. Now, of course, this is something that's very familiar, beef tacos. How could you go wrong with beef tacos? Seriously, this is an amazing tasting taco. It is. I like how thinly sliced that beef is. That guac, it makes all these tacos taste so much richer. And then of course, pastor is also a safe bet. I mean, who doesn't like pastor tacos, right? Very delicious pork tacos. like sweet and savory. So all the toppings are pretty much similar in all these tacos, but just the meats are different. Now, if you're asking me which one I think is the best of the 3 different meat choices, well, it's kind of hard to say. I want to say maybe it's the carne because that beef is really delicious. But all 3 of them, I've been very satisfied with it. So yes, if you are here, then you got to get these tacos. It's really good. Thank you, thank you. All right. Those tacos are so good. I wish I could just sit there and eat more, but I got to move on because there's, like I said, over 50 spots to check out. Let's see if we can get through all of them tonight. Looks like they got a nice little menu down here. Enchiladas, tostadas, but I'm gonna get the tayuda because that is what everyone comes here for. Regular size, $12, let's do that. Man, look how big that is. That's crazy. Yeah, I've had this before at restaurants, street food spots. This is always delightful to eat, actually. Looks like they're kind of like ironing it on this grill. Oh yeah. This is cooking the beef, and that is going to go on top of this, along with cheese and a lot of other stuff. And their horchatas are very popular here. It's like a Oaxacan style horchata. I don't think I've had this before. First time trying it. Is that the beans?
Black beans.
Black beans, okay, frijoles.
Frijoles.
Oh yeah, it's almost like putting tomato sauce on pizza. And that's all the Oaxacan cheese. See, I'm telling you, it is really almost like a Mexican pizza, huh? And you got some beef and you have chorizo. And I think it's done. So here's my tayuda. Look at how big it is. This is the big size, which is $12 on the menu. You see they have the beef, they have chorizo, they have Oaxacan cheese, they got cabbage, and they also have this pureed beans, frijoles, as well as the crust all underneath. So with this horchata, they recommend that you mix it all around just so that you can evenly distribute everything that's inside. Tastes just like a horchata, but just a tad bit fruitier. And it's very nutty too, because there's all these nuts that are all around in here. Pecan. Oh, good pecans. So with this tayuda, this is going to be an interesting process. They don't slice it up like a pizza. No 8 different triangles going on. So what you're going to have to do is break it apart with your finger, with your hands. Because that's how I remember doing it at the other spot. Looks like I got a little bit of everything on top. The beef, the cheese, the crust. Wherever you go around here, your mouth is just going to get dirty. I'm just letting you know. The cheese, interestingly, is not melted on like a pizza. So they throw it on and you're supposed to eat it, I guess, raw. But all the flavors work really well. Like you got the savoriness, the oiliness of the beef, and the slight saltiness, nuttiness of the cheese, crunchiness of the cabbage. You guys should try it if you never have. It's one of the most unique Mexican foods you'll ever find. But don't just think that tacos are the only thing to eat. They got stuff like this too in LA. So guys, this is Esperanza here at Cocina Mi Tierra. So look out for if you want some good tayudas. And the good thing about this night market is that they have so many choices you can choose from, such as this one, the Cali Crisp, which is fried chicken. Their food looks so cool, I gotta admit. I heard their most popular one is the loaded mac and cheese. You see chicken bites, Nashville style coleslaw, pickles. Yes, I'm definitely doing that. And I also heard that, oh, what is this? Cali sticks? So they're basically chicken on sticks. And this is how they make their Cali sticks. Yeah, it kind of looks like chicken kebabs in some ways. It's breaded, and then it's gonna be deep fried, obviously. This is for the loaded mac and cheese. Okay, yes. Yep, it's very cheesy. There's a lot of cheese on it. And these are the different sauces that you can get with your chicken, like buffalo, Korean barbecue, Nashville. They got everything. I think this is the Nashville flavor. This is the lemon pepper. Oh, that's a very wet sauce. Wow, that's a lot of chicken, no joke. This is the loaded mac and cheese. The mac and cheese is in the bottom, and then on top you get a mountain of chicken nuggets. I mean, you're really getting your money's worth with this one for $15. And then coleslaw, pickles, chipotle aioli on top. And this one is the Cali sticks. You have 5 different flavors, like 5 or 6. So I decided to get lemon pepper, buffalo, and Nashville hot chicken flavor. And they give you a side of ranch. The sun is about to set soon, which means that this night market is going to get even more crowded. I think it really starts to pick up once it hits like about 7 to 8 o'clock-ish. So it's a good thing that I came pretty early today.
But it's cold.
It tastes just like Nashville hot chicken. Like chicken nuggets, Nashville hot chicken. I've had Nashville hot chicken with mac and cheese on the side, but I don't know if I've ever had it in a bowl like this before. It almost kind of looks like one of those rice bowls with their proteins on top, you know, like at an Asian restaurant. Even mac and cheese is good too. I would say the mac and cheese tastes like a very typical American mac and cheese, but I don't say that in a bad way. They make it really good here. Buffalo chicken. Always have to have the ranch sauce. So it tastes just like the chicken that's in the loaded mac and cheese. But this one has a buffalo sauce. It's not really that spicy either.
I didn't try it. I don't know.
Okay, their fried chicken here is pretty good. And now on to the Nashville Cali stick. This is definitely a bona fide Nashville hot chicken flavor. Lemon pepper is also one of my favorite things to eat. It's like a lemony kind of peppery. Very crispy. It's pretty worth it. I would say this is definitely one of the most best value foods that you can find here at Avenue 26. So yeah, get it, because it's really good. Guys, so this is Nancy, yes, here at this awesome chicken place. So look out for her at Cali Crisp. You're not gonna regret it. Yes, night is still pretty young, so let's continue on now with Papusas and hot dogs and agua fresca. What kind of flavors do they have here? Looks like they have everything here from watermelon and horchata to cucumber to passion fruit. See, nice big $7 agua fresca. I mean, it's not cheap, but look how much you get. I always get passion fruit as my go-to flavor. Keep in mind, this doesn't mean that this is the best one here. It's just really your personal preference. These are some of their specialties you won't find in too many places. They call it the calabasa. And it looks like it is finally done. It took quite a while for this to fry. Must be a very thick ball. They do have the gordito out here too, just like dressing up pupusa. We're gonna put all of it on. Oh yeah, get the maximum flavor out of it. Yes. And I do want to mention that they have funnel cake here too. Yes, I'm jumping a little bit ahead to dessert, but I heard it's good here, so yes, let's do it. Ooh. Oh, it's actually cooking pretty fast. And they call this the papusa bombs because they are papusa, but it's kind of a unique take on it because they are circular bomb shaped, I guess. This one's their funnel cake. So I got the strawberry flavored one. It has bananas, strawberries, strawberry whipped cream with chocolate glaze. Looks delightful. So with just about any night market, you're just gonna have to look for places to sit. And usually they're behind the tents, like in the back. And every time I come to night markets, I always find surprises like this, the pupusa bomb. That's crazy. Tastes just like a pupusa. Yeah, so it's crispy outside and then soft inside, and this cheese just comes bursting out. You can do like a cheese pull. You see that? Woo! Almost like those corn dogs or rice dogs. I might be speaking a little too soon, but I think I actually like these better than the traditional regular pupusas. I don't know if I was quite ready for dessert yet, but it's in front of me, so I guess I gotta eat it, right? Funnel cakes are so magical tasting. It's so crispy, like super delightfully crispy. And then all these toppings that go on top of it make it such a fruity and chocolatey delight. I think you can just come to this stand and get your entire meal, and you get like a little bit of everything here. Your drink, your main food, and your dessert. And I also want to let you know that food is not the only thing they have here. When I say 50 shops, that also includes, like, for example, toy shops. You even got shops that sell plants, shops that sell clothes, pretty much a little bit of everything. So this is a very versatile night market. Wow, I'm getting pretty full now, so I think I am slowly winding down now, but I still want to try this spot, Mimi's Enchiladas. They got some homemade tamales with like chicken and cheese and pork, and they even have the pozole too. Wow, look at that redness. Woo! Man, all that meat. Red enchiladas. Man, it smells so good. Yes. I don't think I've ever seen enchiladas assembled like in person. This is the first time I'm seeing it. And this one has chicken, I believe.
Yes, it's chicken.
Uh-huh. Also some cheese too. Yes. And then it's rolled up. Wow, that's how you make an enchilada. I never knew. Almost kind of like a soft taco in some ways. Some cabbage.
Cabbage, yes.
Yes.
Cream.
And sour cream.
And cheese.
And cheese to top it off. Good, good. And gotta have the salsa. So mine is about mild, although you could get it spicy. Got a nice little Mexican meal here. This is the red enchiladas. For two of them, it's $10. You get so much on top of it too, like the cabbage, sour cream, cheese, everything. And then you also have the tamales. I got mine chicken. They're about $3 each. But you can also get other proteins as well. I don't even remember. When was the last time I had an enchilada? That's why I'm looking forward to tasting this. Wow, that is pretty killer. It's like so fresh. Everything about it is good, but especially the chicken and that red sauce is like so, it's so tasty. Dude, this is one of the best enchiladas I've ever had. I mean, I haven't had too many enchiladas to begin with in my life, but so far, this one stands out as like one of the absolute best ones I've had. But I also have not had a tamale in a long time too. Tamales are actually one of my favorite Mexican foods. Wow. They're very tasty. It's like a very home-style tamale. Very good corn masa. Chicken is tender, very moist. Everything about it is so delightful. All right, guys, so this is Mimi right here. So look out for her, Mimi's Enchiladas, some of the best enchiladas in town. My third stop is Alameda Night Market, located in downtown LA's Fashion District. This is one of the biggest and most popular night markets in LA, which runs from Friday to Sunday nights on Main Street. So if you're looking for a night market specifically in downtown LA, then Alameda Night Market is the top spot. I've been here 3 times already, which shows it is a really good place to eat at. All right, first spot. We are here at Tacos El Champ. Oh yeah, here we go. Starting off with some tacos. They're grilling all this chorizo, and we got some steak too. I think that's carne asada. Yeah, all right, classic Mexican. I love it. Oh, it smells so good, guys. Nothing like starting off your street food tour with some delicious, famous tacos here. When a taco stand fresh makes their tortilla, presses it down, you know you have gone to a pretty good taco spot. Yes, everything is fresher. It goes on the grill. Onions, cilantro, some salsa, guac. And thankfully, most of these food stands have places to sit. But before I do so, cannot forget onions, jalapeno, and what is this? Let me see. Oh, beans. Awesome, isn't it? These tacos are about $2 each, which is pretty reasonable for street tacos. It's very common pricing, I would say. They have a few different flavors that you can get up there, but I decided to get two of their most popular flavors, which is beef, carne asada, as well as the chorizo. This is so stuffed. Wow, there's like so much meat and so much guac in here, and they do give it to you in this paper wrap, which makes it a little bit cleaner to eat, I would say. So the way that they put the meat in is that they dice it very finely. So you're tasting very thin pieces of carne asada in there. And I'm so thankful that they put so much of that guac in there. It gives it like a very rich, very like saucy taste, which is so amazing. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the beef. It's good. But I think this one is the one I'm most looking for because the chorizo looked amazing on that grill. Yeah, I think out of these two, chorizo is definitely the way to go. If you love that sausage flavor tacos, especially a big taco with so much of this guacamole sauce on it, this is your taco. I think it's worth it. For $2, they really do give you quite a big piece of taco. Yeah, I heard this is really the place you gotta be. Tacos El Champ. All right, next spot, El Sakachon. This is the place you want to go to for the hot dogs. These are the famous hot dogs that Los Angeles is known for. It's called LA Danger Dog. It's kind of a Mexican style hot dog with the bacon wrapped around it, and they grill it with all these different onions, and then you can also put pepper in it. I'm definitely going to get one because this is the definition of LA street food, at least for hot dogs. This is kind of a unique way that they made it here, but taste-wise, I think it's going to be pretty familiar. This is definitely the hot dog that you need to get if you want to experience hot dogs on the streets of Los Angeles. I'll tell you that. Other than the Dodger dog at Dodger Stadium, this is the one you got to go with. Oh man. Wow, it's good. You're not going to walk away here with clean hands, so just warning you, it's pretty much like your American hot dog, but like I said, done LA style. Yeah, it's not the healthiest thing in the world to eat, but I don't eat it that often, so every once in a while I enjoy it. And just to let you know, if you want to spice it up, look at that red pepper. Oh, baby. Yeah, I think it's going to be really hot. Yeah, I got to take it easy on that one. I'm just kind of a wimp when it comes to spicy food. I noticed that there are some spots that are missing from last time I came here versus this time. Most of it will remain the same, but you'll see some difference here and there. So just letting you know that it's not always going to be these exact 20 food spots. You know what I'm in the mood for? Some barbecue. This is a spot you got to go to. Natty's Grill. Look at that. They got beef teriyaki, chicken teriyaki, spicy pork, even Korean barbecue. Oh yeah, I'm so doing it. This is like my dream street food meal right here. Looks like it's done. Look how perfectly grilled it is. I am so excited. Check this out, guys. So for $13, this is what you get. This is their Korean barbecue ribs. I think I'm the most excited to eat this one out of all the ones I've had so far. It comes with some greens as well. So yes, it does have some health alongside of it. So I guess it's appropriate to begin the meal by eating some veggies. I gotta get my vegetables. Whoa, that tastes like something out of a Korean restaurant. I'm not joking, it really does. That kind of like that sweet, vinegary, spicy flavor. Wow, seriously, eating into these vegetables, I really feel like I ate something out of a Korean barbecue restaurant. Wow. But now I want to see if the Korean barbecue here actually does taste like something out of a Korean barbecue restaurant as well. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dude, I think this is by far the best thing I've had here at this market. Oh, it's like touching me. Comfort food. It really does taste Asian. I mean, this stand is not owned by Korean people, but still, they make some of the most rockin' Asian/Korean barbecue I've had as street food. I think this is probably the first time I've ever had any kind of Korean barbecue street food of any kind, where they fresh make it, you know, it's good to go. And that's one of the cool things about this market, is that pretty much almost everything is made to order. So yes, it's gonna come out fresh. Tastes just like ordering in a brick and mortar restaurant. This one is pretty killer. You gotta get it. It's like really like top 3 recommendations here. So yeah, guys, look out for Pedro. Seriously, he makes some of the best food here at Alameda Night Market. This is totally worth the drive here, just for Pedro's Natty's Grill. Remember that. That barbecue spot made me so happy. I think if I ended the night right now, I'd be good to go. But I still gotta check out a few more spots, such as this one. This place that makes Mexican-style sushi. It is crazy. You see, here's the menu. Look at all the sushi rolls that they have here. You can make it into a hot Cheeto roll. Pretty much you pay this price, and then it's this right here. But what I'm also gonna do is the sushi burger for $15. Not on the menu, but that's how much I heard it costs. Miguel is gonna be making the sushi today. Yeah, this little mini sushi bar they got here. Yep, avocado, celery, rice, spicy tuna. I have never had a sushi burger before. This is gonna be the first time I'm trying it. Oh, I'm gonna love it, eh? Okay. So it goes into flour, into the egg wash, and into the panko. Yeah, it's deep fried. Okay, now I see what he's trying to do. Woo! So it's going to be crispy, almost like a tempura burger in some ways. 45 seconds, that's it. Then it's done. Oh, golden crispy. I feel like I'm in Japan right now, trying some Japanese street food. You can do either spicy tuna or crab meat. I'm going to go with spicy tuna today. That's kind of a little bit more my thing. Definitely, it's going to add a little bit of that kick of heat to it. Woo! Oh man, that spicy tuna is like the burger on the patty on top of it. That is really one of the most creative street foods that you'll find in Los Angeles. I mean, by any restaurant standard, it's very creative as well, because I've never even seen a Japanese restaurant that makes this. I mean, I'm pretty sure maybe somebody has, but I personally have not seen it. I am so excited to try this, because this is like Japanese food really reinvented. Okay, I'm convinced. This sushi burger is like one of the greatest creations of LA street food I've ever had. I didn't even think it was gonna work, but it is so awesome. It totally works. Just think of all your favorite things about eating at a Japanese sushi restaurant, like the rolls, the tempura, maybe even throw in some of that lettuce inside with avocado, and then it all comes together in one big hearty bite. This is really like one of the most feel-good, quote-unquote, sushi dishes that I've had. I think Japanese restaurants now really need to put the sushi burger on the menu, because it is really going to be one of the most revolutionary things in Asian and American cuisine. And they also have quite a bit of rolls here. I'm not going to leave without trying this one, the Hot Cheetos roll. Check this out. Chopsticks. Very authentic experience. It pretty much tastes like a California roll that you would order in most sushi restaurants. But what makes it different is that the outer crunch, which kind of tastes like tempura crunch or flakes in some ways, it's kind of spicy. So yes, this is like a semi-spicy California roll, and you don't need soy sauce with it, because they put so much of this spicy mayo and eel sauce over it that it tastes so fabulous. Yeah, just the way it is already, you're good to go. Honestly, before I came here, I didn't even know if the sushi was going to be good or not. You know, you're going to kind of have your doubts when you go to like street foods and stuff. But man, this sushi is actually as good as some Japanese sushi restaurants I've been to in LA. As you can tell, it is getting pretty dark. Now it is a night market. Oh yeah. I feel like eating some donuts. I heard this is the place you gotta go. Crazy Donuts. This is the menu right here. You see, you can get 3 for $5, stick of 4 for $6. What do you think? Do you think I should get donut stick of 10 for $12?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it.
Can't go wrong.
So guys, this is Iris right here.
Oh,
Hello.
Stick of 10.
No way, that's the whole stick?
Yep.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. I'm so excited.
So today we have, these are Cinnamon Toast Crunch. These are our strawberry, funfetti, red velvet. Our best seller is chocolate Oreo. This is August spice. And then we have vanilla.
I think I ate the birthday cake donut. Tastes like a cupcake in some ways. I like it because it's bite-sized. You can totally fit everything in your mouth when you bite into it. And it's super soft. And once again, they fresh make it here. So all of this is fresh made, not store-bought. 5 or 6 different good flavors that you can choose from on a stick. So yeah, definitely get this because this is one of the funnest and also tastiest things that you can have here at the night market. Moving on to the next spot. I'm almost done. I'm getting full. Yes. Here, how about this one? Toito El Primo. All right, here's Sergio. He's going to be making the famous mango. Yeah, I can't describe what it's like yet, but you'll see when he's finished with this. Oh, yeah, he's carving it. It's going to turn into some sort of a, I believe it's a flower-like shape. What kind of sauce is that?
Chamoy.
Chamoy? Okay. Yeah, I've had that before. Chamoy. Tahin?
Yeah.
Okay, finish it off with a squeeze of lemon. That's it? Okay, let me see. All right, that's it, guys. Okay, Sergio is now gonna make the spiral potato, which is another show in of itself. Oh, okay. It's almost like a potato slinky. Once he spreads this out, it's gonna be a long stick of potatoes. And then in the oil it goes. I'm not gonna eat it raw, definitely. I wanna eat it fried. Yeah, a lot of things are gonna go on top of it. Mayo is just one. And ketchup, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Ketchup on potatoes. Makes sense. Yeah, mustard. Cheese. Nice.
Hot Cheetos.
And hot Cheetos, okay. Yeah, cheesy, salty, ketchup-y, everything. So it is very challenging to find seating at this Alameda Night Market, especially as the night goes on. More people are gonna flood this place, so you're just gonna kind of have to be on the watch out for it. All right, why don't I start with this? It's no joke. When all the toppings go on it, it falls off the potato, so you see? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna eat that, but I'm gonna just try to focus on what's on top of the potato. Wow. I have no complaints. It's delicious. It's not as crispy as I thought it was going to be. I would say it's more soft. Yeah, that's the word, soft. And everything that goes on top gives it the flavor. Like the mustard, the ketchup, hot Cheetos, makes it a little bit spicy. I love the fact that they put all this cheese on top of it. This is like your dream loaded spiral potato. I don't even know how I'm gonna eat this flower mango. This thing is so big and it's dripping because everything is on this one as well. Oh yeah, that's definitely a very Mexican inspired mango dish right there. It tastes sweet, salty, and spicy at the same time. Oh, and sour too. Yeah, I remember they put in all that lime juice. Wow. I would say that the flavors are very intense. Honestly, I'm not sure if I'm really into the sour, spicy taste. I'm still kind of getting used to that because I've had some variations of the sauce before. But I definitely love the sweetness of that mango. The mango itself is super sweet. That's a big plus. I think I have room to do one more. Why don't we do dessert? Yeah, we always have to end with dessert, right? This funnel cakes looks very interesting. Oh yeah, funnel cakes, LA. I decided to get the caramel because that's the best seller here. I'm so excited. I never knew how they made funnel cake, so I'm learning something new today. Wow, it's done. That was pretty quick. I think that's powdered sugar they're putting on top. Wow, when was the last time I had a funnel cake? I don't even remember. Oh, I love cheesecake. I'm not complaining.
You scoop ice cream.
Vanilla?
Vanilla. Or whipped cream.
Yep, gotta finish it with whipped cream. And I did want to mention that next to the funnel cakes is this very popular churro spot called Churros Peter. I want to try this. Last time I saw this, I was too full. Let's do it this time. So I guess that's Peter right there, and he is, yeah, he fresh makes these for every customer. I think I've tried more food this time around than I did last time. Wow, I wasn't really expecting this, but okay, I'll roll with it. Whoa! Oh! Dude, I'm so glad I got this flavor. He said it was the most popular one. It is so mind-blowing. I think this is like one of the best desserts I've had in a long, long time. You have to come to this funnel cake place. This is really one of the most rockin' desserts I've had on the streets of LA. Totally mind-blowing. I would come back just to eat this one. These churros, you can get a plain or you can dress them up with all these toppings like chocolate, caramel, strawberry. Yeah, that's the way I roll. Very crispy, and it's like the perfect cakey texture inside. Once again, you could have the churros plain, you can put it in the sugar, which is a very traditional way to do it, or you can glaze it up to the max, just like this. And no tour is complete without Avenue 26, which many say is the one that started it all. This night market is in Whittier. With as many as 80 food and merchandise stands, Avenue 26 is the biggest weekly night market in LA County. Avenue 26 Night Market is truly an attraction with the food, the games, the music. It's very family friendly too. If you're planning to visit LA for the first time, then I would mark this down as an attraction to visit. Maybe I'll start with this place today. This is Mariscos Kintin #2. Wow, they have ceviche. This is Ismael right here. He's making some of that agua chili mixto, which has a little bit of everything. I see shrimp.
Raw shrimp, cooked shrimp, octopus, and red onion. Mix it up.
Okay. And that's the
negra?
The negra sauce.
Yeah.
Got it.
Mix it up so you can get everything nice and good. The secret sauce.
Secret sauce.
Mix it up.
Okay, all of it goes on top of the tostada. Here's my agua chile mixto to start off the day. This is a $10 item, which is composed of boiled shrimp, raw shrimp, octopus, cucumber, let's see, avocado, red onion, the negra sauce. Looks fabulous. I don't know if you guys are into raw, but I certainly am. So of course I'm going to put this on my priority list. Oh yeah. So fresh. I think that lime juice always makes this thing pop. I don't know if this is the way you're supposed to do it, if you pick up the whole thing and eat it, but let's have fun with it. Yeah, why not? And you'll notice that this spot is called Mariscos Kintin #2 because #1 is, believe it or not, actually in Mexico. I think in Sinaloa. So this is their US branch, I guess you can say. So it's as authentic as it gets. And I can taste it. I mean, this is really high quality seafood. Once again, guys, this is Ismael. Come here to Mariscos Kintin 2 if you want great seafood. That ceviche was kind of spicy. Wow, you gotta be careful with that. Well, thankfully, there is a lemonade stand right next to it. So Ariana's gonna be making the lemonade. It's all fresh made here. And I guess that's all the sugar that makes it sweet. And this one is, what is that?
Lemon juice.
Lemon juice, okay. Some blue color juice too. That's it?
Yep.
All right. Wow. That has so much flavor. It's like so nice and sweet. It's very refreshing too. Just what I needed after that spicy ceviche. Woo! Wow, this is really good. And they make popcorn here too. And this is the whole machine that makes it. Is that sugar?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of sugar. Different popcorn flavors. What did I tell you? You got kettle up here, and you got butter, and then in the bottom is cheese. You know, I rarely see popcorn machines. I think this is the first time I've seen one in like forever. I'm not joking. So after it's done, this is like a cooling process, just kind of sift it around a little bit before it gets bagged up. This fresh made popcorn comes in two sizes. The small one is $7 and the large one, which is really big, is about $12. And the cool thing is they have samples. Oh yeah, I think I'll try one. We got watermelon and you have some strawberry. Watermelon. Ooh. Tastes just like watermelon. It's good, I like watermelon. Right, maybe I'll go ahead and I'll sample some of this. I haven't had kettle corn in a long time. Like sweet popcorn, that is so cool. I feel like I'm at some carnival fair or something. So guys, look out for Tony if you want some great popcorn here at Avenue 26 Night Market. You see that? I got my lemonade and my popcorn, which I'm gonna be eating later tonight. But I gotta move on to my next spot. Now I'm here at Local Fish Tacos, which I heard is really great, authentic Baja style tacos. Oh yeah. So that is the fish straight from Baja, as authentic as it gets. And as you'll notice guys, they cook this in a disc. This is the way they make it in Ensenada. Very authentic, the way they make the fish tacos there. So no deep fryers. This is as Mexican as it gets. Here it is. So I got one of each. I mean, they only have two here, the shrimp and the fish tacos. I don't know which is which, but I'll find out in just a bit. You're gonna have to look for a place to sit. Some of these food stands have their own seating, but some of them don't. And there are some common areas that you can sit at, but sometimes, especially when it gets really dark at night, this place gets packed. So you're going to have to kind of be on the lookout for it. Yeah, this one is a fish taco. You can tell because it doesn't taste like shrimp. It's like melt in your mouth soft. I mean, when you go to Ensenada, you're gonna find shops that specialize in these tacos, both fish and shrimp. So that's why they only sell these two choices here. That shrimp is so amazing. I like the way it feels when you chew into it. It's so crunchy and very fresh tasting too. Oh yeah, this is quite a hidden gem, so you definitely need to try this, especially if you really want that taste of seafood tacos here in LA. All right guys, so this is Haas. Come here if you want some of the best fish tacos in LA. Since we are approaching summertime, the sun is going to set later, which means that there's going to be more daylight, but eventually it does become a night market. And I think I'm gonna check out this spot next. I'm gonna switch to Asian Dragonfire Barbecue. Look at that. They got short rib skewers, squid skewers, beef skewers. Man, this is like awesome Asian street food right here. I think that's their short rib. Wow, that's quite a scent there. Is that like cumin flavored?
Yeah, mainly cumin dominant.
Yeah, I smell the cumin. Woo, and sesame seeds. All right, let's see what we got here. Teriyaki chicken, 3 sticks for $10. And short ribs, kind of like Korean style. This is $13. And then this is the squid, which I heard is like the thing here. Oh, it's good. I mean, who doesn't like teriyaki chicken? It's like, if you don't know what else to get, it's like one of the easiest and best things to eat. This one, wow, you can really smell that cumin because they really packed it to the max. So I made mine just a little spicy. You can get it from 1 to 5. I got about 3. All right, guys, so this is Jeff right here. So look out for him at Dragon Fire Barbecue for some awesome Asian barbecue. When you come to night markets like these, you'll be amazed at what kind of foods you'll find here. And they also have pasta, if you guys like pasta, at this stand called Fideo. So they have a few interesting Mexican-inspired pasta on the menu, like the pasta a la tequila, not vodka, tequila. I think I'm gonna try that. And I also heard that their spaghetti a la poblana is a show stealer. So yes, I'm gonna get that. Whoa, that looks really good. Yes, if you like the creamy pasta, I think this is the one you gotta get. The spaghetti a la poblana. It goes into this big block of cheese. This is crazy. And then all that sauce goes on top. And I think it's finished. And this is the tequila pasta. First ever time having this. This is gonna be interesting. Here are their 2 specialties. So you got the pasta a la tequila. Tequila pasta, you heard that right. And this one is the spaghetti a la poblana. This is made of like poblana chili, which is why it's green. So it looks like so far I've been trying a little bit of everything, of every cuisine here at Avenue 26. I mean, you gotta kind of diversify it, right? To have a truly good eating adventure. It has like a very cheesy, tomatoey flavor that's pretty intense. Kind of creamy too. But overall, it's really good. Oh, it comes with some bread too. That's always pretty nice. Oh, that bread is also really good. It's like soft and crispy. It really complements this pasta really well, especially if there's tomato sauce. I have a feeling that this poblana pasta is going to be very cheesy because after all, they did mix it around in that big block of cheese, right? Oh, very cheesy. Now, me personally, I think out of these 2, I like the pasta a la vodka better because I'm just into that tomato cheesy flavor. But if you're more into like that chili, kind of like a bitter poblana taste, then this one is the one you gotta go with. All right, guys, so this is Caesar. Look out for him at Fideo if you want some awesome pasta here. And one of the things I've noticed about Avenue 26 in Pico Rivera is that they also have a station where kids can play games. So it's very family friendly. And this is something that I don't think I've seen in other night markets out there. So it is truly something for everybody. It's getting pretty dark now and I am winding down because I've had a lot of food up until this point. So I think I might be finishing out with this one before I move on to the desserts. Tacos Dorados La Gringa for taquitos. Oh yeah, so 3 of them. I got the potato today. They're gonna put the lettuce and some of the, let's see, salsa inside. Oh, and they also have what's called tacos in a basket. I don't think I've seen this before. Oh, okay. Tacos in a basket, 5 for $10. And then the taquito, you get 2 different choices. You can get all chicken or all potato, 3 for $10. Wow, this thing is super hot. Yeah, it's very fresh. Wow, the potato is really good. Okay, this is good stuff. Crispy and the potato is soft and the green salsa they put over it is so perfect. Anytime I see taquitos being served anywhere, whether it's restaurant or as street foods in night market, I feel like I can like it every time. Like I would always get it. And I also think these tacos in a basket are very interesting because they're so soft. Wow, never seen tacos like these. Wow, that's pretty good. Almost tastes like enchiladas in some ways. That's how soft they are. And that meat is very tender too. Usually the tacos that I've had in the past, deep fried tacos or tacos with the tortillas that they press and they put on the grill. But I don't think I've had it like this before. It has like a kind of a home style taste to it. Okay, so these are some very different kinds of tacos they have here at this spot, which I like. I mean, it's like a welcome surprise. All right guys, so this is Leslie. Look out for her at Tacos Dorados. They got performances, they got dancing, they got entertainment. Audiences can get involved in all of this, and there are restrooms in the back here, so they got you taken care of. This is really such a lively place to be at. And if you guys like drinks, as in alcohol, they have kind of like this tiki bar in the back. You have to be over 21 to go here. I don't think I'm gonna drink it today because I gotta drive on my way back, but just letting you know they have it here. Looks like I can finally end out my night with some dessert. I'm gonna try some churros before I get out of here. Wow, look at this menu. They're not playing around. Churro platter? You gotta have like 2 or 3 people to eat this. Churro paradise, that's the one I'm gonna go with. Look at all that stuff you can get inside of it, Wow, you see there's even ice cream in it. What I tell you, it's turning out to be quite a big dessert. And some of the strawberries and bananas. Woo! You got some Nutella. Look how pretty it looks. Churro paradise for $15. Wow, what a feast. You see you got the churros, the fresh fruits, Nutella, whipped cream. Definitely good enough for one person. And I did notice that these churros are very thin. I don't think I've seen churros this thin before because usually they're kind of more of like those thicker type. Okay, it does taste good. So I would say that since they're thinner, they're a lot more crispy. So you don't taste as much of that cakey-like texture inside. You taste a lot more crispiness. Nutella flavor too. Such a great thing that there's ice cream in here too. Vanilla ice cream. Oh, that hits the spot. Seriously, after eating all that food, one after another here at this night market, finally I get to eat something like churros, something like ice cream. Alright guys, this is Michael here at Rinconcito, so look out for him for some of the best churros in town. The 5th stop is 818 Night Market, located in the neighborhood of Mission Hills. This is one of the lesser known night markets in LA, but with over 30 food and merchandise vendors, it is still a noticeable entity in the area. This night market offers the most ethnically diverse foods that I've seen of any night markets I visited in LA. So if that's what you're looking for, then I would say 818 is a spot that you really have to hit up. Well, why don't we start with this spot, Chimi Grill, which is an Argentinian food stand. Now here's something I don't see very often in a night market. Oh, let's do it. Nice and simple menu. So I heard that their best seller is the skirt steak sandwich, served with red onions, tomato, cheese. Sounds really good. But then you can also do something like the Chimi special, baguette filled with chicken or Argentinian sausage. Whoa, even chicken sandwiches, okay. So this is Frank, the grill master. Oh yeah, he's making all of this delicious barbecue. You see, you got everything in there, like the sausages are on fire, got the skirt steak as well. Maybe got some chicken in here too. Very nice. Those sausage links look so good. Oh yeah, look at that, chimichurri bread. I can tell that is gonna be very tasty.
Everything gets smoked.
Everything gets smoked, including the bread. Yeah, that barbecue chicken with some of that achote flavoring smells good and it looks good too. Right, there's the secret sauce, mayo. Oh, very saucy sandwich, I can tell. And the special chimichurri. This is what makes it Argentinian. Oh, bonafide. And that is the salsa criolla. Add some finishing touches to it. As you can see, everything is fresh made out here, so they grill all the meats, which is good because it's just like eating at a restaurant, but out here on the streets of LA. Okay, so here are two sandwiches that are best sellers. The first one is the skirt steak sandwich. So for $16, you can get steak with red onions, tomato, mozzarella cheese, mushrooms, and their famous chimi sauce. It's all in there. Look at that. So this is their chicken sandwich. So for $12, you get a nice grilled chicken that's on this baguette that's nicely toasted. Got some, let's see, crispy lettuce. I got some mayo, secret sauce, chimichurri, and salsa criolla. First time trying Argentinian food at a night market in LA. So I guess the next one I'll be looking for is Brazilian, right? That is as perfect of a steak sandwich as it gets. It's been grilled so beautifully. It's smoky, tender, juicy, cooked to about medium rare. You know, even the sauces in there add so much flavor to this. Wow. This is really, I think, one of the best steak sandwiches I've had so far in any night market in LA. I can already tell this is a good spot. I suppose even if I didn't have the sandwich and I were just to enjoy the steak by itself, you know, as a plate, it would be so awesome. Truly. And if you guys are not into steak, they do have chicken, which I heard is also another one of their best sellers here, so can't miss it. Oh, that chicken is good too. That chicken is just as tender and just as well cooked as the steak. I mean, the combination of everything in here is pretty superb. Like, you got the salsa, the cheese. See, look how stringy that is. Kind of has a little bit of a smokiness too since it's been grilled. So it's pretty much like a sandwich shop. So if you guys are into barbecue sandwiches, you got a nice small menu, whether it's chicken or beef, both of them are a winner. I think me personally, since I'm more of like a beef type of person, I would get the beef, but then you can't go wrong with the chicken because the chicken is pretty superb. This is Frank. Once again, look out for this guy, Chimi Grill. Awesome, awesome. And if you guys want your drinks, they got agua fresca here, just like every other night market I've been to in LA, here at Betty's Aguas. Yes, let's see what they got. So it looks like you can get different sizes, 24 ounce, $5, or if you're kind of a big drinker, you could get that big 32 ounce jug for $9. So it looks like they have about 9 selections here, starting with mango dragon fruit lemonade, which already looks very good. Cucumber lemonade, as well as watermelon and strawberry and cream. Oh wow, okay, nice. As well as some pineapple and horchata, cafe de olla, passion fruit, which I always get, and melon. Oh yeah, that mango dragon fruit, just by looking at the color, it screams, please drink me. Very refreshing. I mean, it's kind of a cold night, but still, I would drink agua fresca any season. So this one is the one you should get if you like lemonade, but keep in mind that they have so many flavors here, different kinds of flavors. So really, I cannot tell you which one's the best. It's just your personal preference, but I like this one. All right, guys, so look out for Jesse. Yes, here at Betty's Aguas. And you guys know me, I'm not gonna end out with just one food spot. I'm also gonna try some tacos, which are not surprising because you'll find them at any night market. Los Cochinitos. Wow, and they specialize in carnitas tacos. That sounds pretty amazing. So it looks like these are the choices. Oh, you got quite a bit. Everything from the pork butt to belly skin, cheek, heart. And these tacos sell for about $6 each, but I heard that they're very big tacos. You see, you got like a little bit of every part here, like the stomach, the cheek, the skin, and it looks like it's all gonna be maybe mixed up. Wow, look at that. Let's see that. Oh man. Yeah, 3 tacos is already like a pound of meat. And the shoulder is also very popular here. Yes, oh, that does look good. Yeah, that does look pretty easy to eat. So after it's cut up, it goes into the tortilla. So you could do a single meat or you can do a mix. And let's do the other popular one, the Gorditos, which is the skin. Yeah, I've had this before, somewhere in LA. And you guys cannot forget about your condiments. So we got some onion with cilantro, as well as some lime, and some onion, habanero, and lime juice. And then we got our 2 salsas. So the green one, I think is the less spicy one from what I heard. The red one is pretty spicy, so just warning you. Looks like Marcos is gonna dress it up a little bit for me. All right, makes my job a little bit easier. All right, yeah, green, definitely the safe way to go. Not the cheapest tacos, but they really fill this thing up with a lot of meat. I can tell you probably will get full after eating one of them. I could taste a little bit of everything in the mixed one. I mean, it's not surprising, right? And the pork itself has like a very classic Mexican carnitas taste. Also be sure to add in your condiments or salsa because you need it. It's going to really take the flavor to the next level. And it's worth noting that they do give samples. So if you want to sample some of the meat just to see what it tastes like, don't be afraid to ask them. So this one is the pork butt. I'm really struggling just to keep everything in here because it just is going to spill out at any moment. That meat is so tender, and when you have so much of it in there, it's like the best feeling ever when you bite into it. Meat overload, can you guys tell? It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but there's like a lot of meat in there. Now here's something I don't see and I don't eat that often, which is the pork skin in a taco. It tastes nothing like the pork butt or the pork shoulder. You know how it tastes really like that? The meat doesn't taste like meat at all. It almost tastes like, you know, eating a piece of fat in your mouth in some ways. But the flavor itself is actually very good. Now I know some people might be kind of squeamish about eating this one, but I would say give it a try, but maybe put it in the taco mix so that you can have a little bit of this, but then also a lot of that meat that we're all accustomed to in the carnitas tacos. All right guys, so look out for Marcos. Yeah, Los Cochinitos, awesome carnitas tacos.
Thank you for stopping by, man.
And guess what? They also have Caribbean food here at this night market, which is also another reason to come. Here at Isla Encanto, which is like a Puerto Rican fusion type of a place. Okay, you don't find Puerto Rican spots too often in LA. It is a little bit dark at the station, but I'll show you what we got. So they have the pastelitos, which are very popular here. And if you guys want to try something that's like really classic Puerto Rican, mofongo, yes, I'm gonna do that today. And yes, pastelitos, let's do it. So that is the green plantains for the mofongo, all mashed up. All right, so this is the pastelitos, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
All right, what's in here? What kind of meat?
So this is a puff pastry filled with a picadillo on the right, and then we have a marinated chicken on the left.
Okay.
We're gonna toss in a little bit of our seasoned crumble, and we douse that with a little bit of our Isla sauce.
This house special Isla sauce. All right, looks very pretty, not complaining. Very cool. Okay, the herbs kind of add some of that finishing touches to it.
That's right.
The signature frog. Okay, that is legit. Certified pastelito.
That'll be on your chicken one.
Okay, that's the chicken. That's how I know. FYI, pastelito is like a Puerto Rican empanada. So if you guys have empanadas before, you like them, then you should definitely get it here. They're like big chunks of chicken inside. And this one is kind of sweet because of the sauce that's over it. You know, just to kind of give it that Caribbean tropical taste. But then I also have to try my other flavor too. Oh yeah, picadillo. Gotta have my beef. So I would say this one is the one you gotta get if you like juicy, soupy, ground meat. You know, like kind of like the ones that you find in the Taco Bell hard shell taco. But of course, much better. So it's different. This one's the beef. This one's the chicken right there. Both of them are so good in its own way. And if you guys want drinks, they do have the Puerto Rican coquito. Yeah, their famous coconut drink. And of course, I had to get my mofongo too. So in case you guys don't know what this is, mashed green plantains that have been deep fried and then mashed along with some seasonings. This one has chicken, although you could use other proteins in it. Classic Puerto Rican food. Yeah, this is a drink you should get if you love coconut flavor. And I noticed that it's very cinnamony too. Third time in my life having a mofongo. So keep in mind that the green plantains are not as soft as bananas and not as sweet. So it's going to have kind of a bite to it, almost kind of like eating potatoes that are not cooked like 100% all the way. But flavor-wise, it's good because they use some really awesome sauce in here. And I got mine with chicken, which is very easy to eat, right? Wow, it's such a feel-good dish. So if you guys want to try Puerto Rican food, they have it here at this night market. I'm telling you, you don't find it in too many places in LA. I can already tell this night market really has a lot of diverse stuff. All right, guys, this is Jay Anthony here at Isla Encanto. So look out for him. He's going to take really good care of you, right?
Yeah, we sure will. Come on by.
You see, I'm discovering new things at this night market left and right, such as this one called Obanyami, which specializes in imagawayaki, which is a Japanese dessert. Now, here's something I'm also seeing for the first time at an LA night market. So I guess this is how much it costs. $3.50 each. Are 6 for $3 each. Yeah, a lot of people get bundles here, so I do recommend you get more than one. I guess this is the menu, so looks like they have a savory version. Okay, so that's more like a snack because it has meat inside, the spam musubi. That's the first ever time I've seen that. But I think today I'm going to focus a lot more on the sweets, like the red bean. Yeah, inside there are fillings, like you could put red bean filling, you could put Nutella filling, you could put that ube filling. So in here, you got all the different flavors that have already been made, so you don't have to wait for them to make it on the spot. It's good to go. So this is the way you can tell. They mark each one so you know exactly what flavor you're eating. U stands for ube. First ever time having an obanyaki with ube filling, because usually when I had the imagawayaki in the past, I've had it with red bean filling, which is a really good way to go. Very traditional, but here's a spot where you can get like all kinds of flavors. What about some coconut pandan? I feel any of these sweet fillings work so good. Another one I've never tried before. I'm telling you, I'm going all out with this, like one flavor after another, such as the Oreo cheesecake. This one is one of my favorites. I did not expect to find an Oreo cheesecake flavor. All right, and what about the musubi? So this one is not the sweet one, savory. Yeah, it works. So this is the one you definitely should eat if you want more of like food that's not a dessert. So if you guys like Spam, they have this very unique Spam concoction, which I've never seen before, but only here at this spot. All right, guys, this is Rhoda. Look out for her at Obanyami. Yes, yes. See, let me show you how unique some of these stores are. So behind me, there's this one called Moringa in the Raw. So they specialize in selling the moringa plant, which has a lot of health benefits. So when you look at it, it kind of looks like green tea, but they sell it in different forms, from like tea bags, the powder, to the leaves. So those are the capsules. Very simple, just drink it with water. It goes down into your stomach. And then they sell this one for $25, which is the powder. And then they also have the loose leaves for $5. And this is all organic, by the way. There's like a local farm in Arleta that produces all this. So you're getting the best moringa. I'm a tea type of a person, so I'm gonna give it a try. Let me go home, try some of this and see how I feel. It's definitely gonna be good for my health, right? So just letting you know that this night market doesn't just sell food. You can find a lot of stuff here like clothing, toys, jewelry, you name it. So you can have quite a shopping day here. How fun, right? So this next spot I'm gonna try called Mecha Barbecue specializes in smoked wings. You gotta have some of those wings, right? So for $15, you can get 5 jumbo smoked wings served with Mecha seasoned fries, white barbecue sauce, and look at those flavors. Okay, all of them sound so good. When they say barbecue, they're not playing around. See, they really smoke that chicken in these smokers. I've never seen anything like this in a night market before. This is taking it to a new level. And what's also very interesting about Mecha Barbecue is that they have a rotating menu. So I came on the night where they have the barbecue smoked wings, but they do have sandwiches, they got tacos, a lot of stuff. So follow in on their Instagram to see where they're at and what they're gonna be serving that day. So this is what $15 gets you. So I got 3 different flavors: the lemon pepper, jalapeno jam, and the one to the bottom is the Mecha Barbecue. Okay, you gotta say it right. And some fries and their white barbecue sauce. Wow, that Mecha Barbecue sauce, that's definitely a safe bet. It's sweet and spicy and smoky all at the same time. But I think that smokiness comes from the actual chicken itself, because it's been in that barrel, really smoky to the nth degree, so you're gonna really taste that as part of the chicken. But what about lemon pepper? One of my favorite flavors. Lemony and peppery. So if you guys like chicken that has like that really barbecue smoky flavor, this is like the real deal right here. We even got some jalapeno jam too. That looks so awesome. These are some of the best wings that I think I've had at a night market. You gotta have a lot of napkins ready with you because this is gonna be quite a messy meal. But it's very fun though. I'm really enjoying it. Now a lot of night markets do charge $15 for portions like this, but the reason why I think this is one of the much better ones I've had is simply because of the work they put into it, like smoking it in that barrel, a very unique way of making it. You don't find it in too many places. Food tastes great, good flavors. I mean, this is really a surprise hit to me today. So yeah, don't miss out on Mecha Barbecue. All right guys, so this is Abel and Mireli. Look out for them at this really awesome barbecue spot, Mecha Barbecue.
Mecha Barbecue.
All right. Woo! Well, there you have it with some of the best and trendiest night markets you can find in LA. Which of these night markets have you been to? Drop that comment because I would love to hear your stories as well as your suggestions. Well, thank you so much for watching this ultimate night market tour in LA, and I'll see you all in the next food adventure.